Okay, so and I'm very rich from Patricia. Thank you very much. I got you a United shirt and give it you in Dublin. Thank you, Mikey's Jedi. I remember. I've still only ever won one coin drop in my life. When is the next road trip versus? That's kind of down to demand. Like, if you guys want another road trip versus, put in the comments on the first one. Let us know what challenge you want us to do, and what forfeit you want the losing team to have, and stuff like that. Go and write it in the comments of the first one. I just got the notif. Okay, cool. Which team lost? You'll have to watch the next episode, if there is one, to find out. I love the non-stoppers. Me too. Remember, guys, I'll do a Q&A when this number here hits 250k. W love the road trip with an I very rich. Thank you so much. And Effie, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. So if you want the emoji love to get there quicker, so you can get the Q&A quicker, then all you have to do is click on my face or click the love heart, and we can start the Q&A. A lot of people are just saying, finally I'm here, finally it's worked and stuff like that. So Lively's just so messed up. Siobhan Keith, I'm very sorry if I butchered the name. Thank you so much for the drama queen. We already follow you. I'll make you a BFF as well. I hope that helped. Where's Pepper? Pepper is asleep on the wardrobe in Blair's room. You butchered that name. I know, I'm really sorry. I suck at reading. I'm very rich from Robin, 2,903. Thank you. Also, can't remember what YouTube account it is, but I watched a bit of one of mine and one of Brooks Lively's back. So someone is recording this entire library and then posting them on YouTube. So thank you very much for that. It means that people can just go and rewatch them whenever they want. So just go and search the person, Kate with an I'm very rich. Thank you very much, Kate. The person who's doing the lively and the date, and this lively should come up on YouTube. So whoever's channel you're watching this on right now, in the future, shout out to you. Right, we are going to do a Q&A. We've just hit 250. Guys, we're going to follow the top 5 contributors as well, now that the contributions are working. So please, it's Roadies TV. Thank you so much, Roadies TV. Make sure you go subscribe. Make sure you go and subscribe to this channel right now. You're on CBBC. What, right now? You're on CBBC. Guys, if you can see us on CBBC, take a picture and tag us on Instagram, Roadtrip TV. I know that there will be adverts coming out soon for something we did on CBBC. Right, let's do a Q&A. You ask the questions and I'll pick which ones to answer. And it's as simple as that. Remember, keep contributing. I'll follow the top 5 contributors at the end of the lively. Europe tour soon. Gosh, I hope so. Gosh, we all hope so. We really want to come and see you guys. It's been way too long. Gigi, the person who owns Roadtrip TV, thank you so much for including regular content. Any tips on revision? Depends what type of learner you are. When I used to revise, I would write down key facts on little cards, and then flip them upside down, and then write the word that I'm like trying to learn about, and then I'd have to get the card like exactly what it said on the back of the card right 3 times, and then I could throw that card away because then I'd know it. But I'd have like hundreds of cards all over my dining room table, and it would just be like photosynthesis, and I'd have to give the textbook description of it 3 times right, like check it, oh it's wrong, put it back, shuffle them around, and then pick one, and then go okay cool, before I could say like right I've got that. What's your favourite eye colour? I like blue. Blue's my eye colour, but mine's like a really dark musky blue. I like a really like light piercing blue. What's your favourite memory? Don't know, that's a tough one. Maybe playing football in face sleep. Let's get rid of that. Maybe playing football in the square in Belgium whilst we were on the Jacobs Tours tour. That was a great day. What's your favourite acoustic song? I really like a song called... Acoustic song? It's a good question. I like Man Overboard by Max Milner, but the acoustic version. It's really good. Favourite thing about a girl? Someone who has the same sense of humour and interests as me. So, like, you can have different interests in a relationship, but someone who like likes to do the same things as you, so that you can go out on fun dates and stuff. And then, even if you don't necessarily have a fun day, you have the same sense of humour, so everything's funny. Have I ever fangirled? The only time I can remember ever fangirling properly, I was like 8 years old, and I went to go and watch my football team, Manchester United, play, and I saw Christopher Eccleston, who back then was Doctor Who, and I went over and spoke to him about who his favourite United player was, and at the time, I was like, oh my god, that's so sick, I just met Doctor Who. But other than that, no, not really. How tall are you? I'm about 5'6". How do you choose the songs for a set list? Thanks, Rachel, that's a good question. Um, we kind of speak between the 5 of us about planning a set that we think you guys would enjoy, and songs that are fun for us to perform, because obviously we have to perform them like between 10 and 15 times in a row. So we want to constantly be having fun, we want to be energetic, and we want to have periods where we're a bit more serious and we do ballads and stuff. So we kind of split the set up into sections and like make it like a good show. And we try and include as many original songs as we can, just because it's nice to see you guys sing them back. Good question though. What's a good thing to do in LA? Sunbathe, socialise, and go to Crave Cafe. Advice for dealing with lack of self-confidence. Everyone has their own insecurities or their own things that they don't like about themselves. It's more about just learning to accept them as part of yourself. So, like, I personally have like many things I'm self-conscious about, but it's kind of realizing that they're part of what make you who you are. Because if everyone was perfect, inevitably everyone would start to look the same. Um, so instead of viewing them as a negative part of you, you view them as your quirk, something that defines you as your individual person, and that's how I found the best way of dealing with something like that is. What's your favourite way to eat a potato? In the form of a chip. Randy or Mindy? I've known Rye longer, so I'll say Randy, purely for that reason. I'm wearing a Man United top. Yes, Lottie. KFC or McDonald's? On tour, KFC. In general, McDonald's. Thoughts on guy roadies? Love them. I love every roadie, regardless of gender. They're someone that's helping the five of us to get closer to our dreams, and I appreciate every single one of you. So thank you. What's your KFC order? It would be a fillet stack burger. They're nice. Who's your favourite ship in the band? I like Brack. Brack's good. Brooke and Jack, they're quite cute. Jacqueline, that's it, sorry. Who's Brack? Is it Rack for you and Rye? Yeah. Right, cool, yeah. Nice rack, yeah, Jacqueline. Jacqueline, they're quite cute. That's my favourite too. Yeah, no, I think they're quite cute. I think they bounce off each other well because they're like the polar opposites as people. So you never know one day if they're going to be like teasing each other or if they're just going to be mates. Like it's an interesting ship, which is why I like it. Advice on bullies: don't do it. Reiki is the cutest. Well, they've known each other the longest out of everyone in the band, so that's interesting. They probably have spent them. No, I think me and Rye have spent the longest amount of time together, but Rye and Mikey have known each other for the longest amount of time. So I guess there's something in that. Advice on Year 11. Year 11 is like the year where you have to make the transition from going out of high school into higher education, but also knuckle down and work the hardest you will ever have to work in your life, probably. Because there's so much stigma around the importance of GCSEs that you'll be forced to work really hard on them. GCSEs are mad important, don't get me wrong, and do everything you can. And something I'd say on my GCSEs, although I did rather well in my GCSEs, I'd go back any day and work harder. So don't get past the point of your GCSEs and have that same regret. Because when I was studying for my GCSEs, my friend, I won't name his name, his uncle, we were at a party, like a family get together, and his uncle turned around to me and said, "You guys will be fine because you're really smart." Because my best mate was like really smart in school. He said, "If I was your age, I'd work so hard to get the best results because it would make my life so much easier." And I've always found that quite interesting. But I didn't heed his advice, so please heed mine. Five Guys or TGIs? Depends. That's a tough one. I like them both. Five Guys, I like the bunless burgers, and the chips there are really nice. But TGI Sesame Chicken Strips, thank you to Geordie first, and then Harvey for introducing me to those. Yeah, they're really nice as well, so it's tough. What was the first song I ever learned to play on guitar? It was I actually learned classic guitar first, so I played a song called "The Bullfighter," which was a Spanish guitar, which required a lot of like finger picking patterns and stuff like that, which is potentially why I got so interested in guitar because I enjoyed the intricacy of it all. My first mainstream song I learned on guitar, I think, was "Boulevard of Broken Dreams" by Green Day. What is a poached egg? A poached egg is a form of boiled egg where the yolk is exposed but is made to be runny, which is why it's not a boiled egg. It's the healthiest form of egg as well. Where's Brooklyn? Brooklyn, Mikey at the gym. Advice on coping with stress. Lay out your goals and spider diagram the best ways you can of achieving those goals. Realize what you can and can't control. If you can't control it, why get stressed about it? If you can control it, learn from your mistakes. Don't get stressed about it. Stress is a negative emotion and we all want to try and avoid it. Explain mistaken. So, mistaken was a concept that I jokingly came up with when it was just me and Rye. I think we had a trialist in at the time as well, and Blair. And we were coming up with band names before we put the decision to you guys. We were kind of like, and I came up with the idea of like missed something because you could like make a double entendre, like a misunderstood or misdemeanor, like kind of thing like that. And I think the trialist recommended Mistaken, and I went, that's actually quite a sick song name. And then I came up with the whole concept for it because, from personal experience, I had a teacher that I had a crush on in high school. And then the na 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 was kind of just a jokey throwaway thing that I wrote. And then the rest of the lyrics, a lot of them came from Blair. The chords were myself on the main part, but then the producer that worked on the track wrote the middle eight. But yeah, there's not really much else to it, if I'm honest. Who's your favourite football player? Of all time, it would be Paul Scholes. At the minute, it would be Anthony Martial. Say a joke. Why doesn't the Queen wave like this? This is my hand. How many languages do you speak? I speak one fluently, which is English, and I speak French like conversationally. So I can't really spell it. I can't write it. I'm not amazing at listening to it. I'm not amazing at speaking it, but I can have a conversation in French. Favorite place you've been to? LA probably. It's quite cliche. Favorite thing about performing? How individually expressive each member is in the way they perform. I like seeing the contrasting styles between people's performances. For example, I'm quite a hyper performer, like constantly jumping, constantly being like extravagant and stuff. And then Rye will be quite laid back for the whole performance, concentrate more on the vocals, and then we'll throw in a backflip. Like it's cool to like psychoanalyze each person through their performance. It's dope. Brooke Falls, yeah, he does. What's your favourite song? Of all time, it's Aging Superhero by Newton Faulkner. Of road trips, it would be After the Show. Or I Wasn't Worried. Favourite song to perform? Castle on the Hill. Explain Stranger. Dunno. Didn't write it. I think it's a Blair concept song. What's your favourite accent? I like quite a neutral accent. So not posh, but well spoken, if that makes any sense. Individual accents that I like are Newcastle and Irish. Quote of the day. Never do an ab class after a fat burner class, because your teacher will shout at you. Not a Scouser then. It's hard with Liverpudlians because I grew up as a Mancunian. So the accents are polar opposite, although they're next to each other, so I heard a lot of them growing up. So that's probably the only reason they're not in my favoured ones. Explain I Wasn't Worried. It's about a long distance relationship. When did you start to play guitar? When I was 6 years old. I wanted to be like Charlie Simpson from Busted. Harry Potter or Pokemon? I was more of a fanboy of Harry Potter when it was around. Like, when the books came out, I was at the midnight launches. I know crazy trivia about Harry Potter. Know loads of theories, all that stuff. But when the films stopped being released, and I wasn't a massive fan of the films, and Pokemon Go kind of came around, that sparked my love for Pokemon as well. But overall, I'd say Harry Potter. But I'm kind of sick of both of them, if I'm honest. Like, I can't turn around without finding like merch from either of them. I love them both. Don't get me wrong. I do love Pokemon. I love Harry Potter, but all of my family just get me Harry Potter stuff or Pokemon stuff every Christmas and birthday. I'm kind of like, whew, okay. My BFF went. Don't worry, Bethany. You can have it back. Bang. Best concert. Who was that you've ever been to from Living Took a Ban? I went to see Keane in Manchester. They originally sang Somewhere Only We Know that Lily Allen re-released. Beautiful, beautiful music. Really good. Saw them at the MEN. Little Mix were really good when Harvey supported them. My favourite concert ever would be Newton Faulkner. It's very cliche, but I went to see him with a friend of mine from high school. I didn't think he'd play Agent Superhero because he just had his new album out, and he did, and it was very emotional. I very much enjoyed it, and I was right at the front. It was really cool. Favorite Pokemon, Charmander. Will you perform IOY again? I have no idea. Part of me doesn't think so. What's your Nando's order? 4 chicken thighs in Peri Tamar. Josh Harwood just arrived. Hey, Josh. Favourite moment with each member? You'd have to let me think about that one. What's a CD? Can I ask? People are like, I'll give you a CD if you do this. Josh, mate, I am good. Long time no speak. Nice to hear from you and nice to see you on the lively, bro.
Who is it?
Josh, tried for the band. Coin drop. Oh, I'll give you a coin drop. Right, okay. There's no point in coin drops because I always lose them. Well, thank you very much, guys, for letting me know what CD stand for. Do you know Annie LeBlanc? Yeah, we did Rock Your Hair with her last year. She's very sweet, like Annie. Explain after the show. It's kind of a song that ironically addresses the cliches attached to boy bands. So, how long have you known Harvey? Since he was 13. Do you want kids? Yeah, but not now.
5 minutes or so.
Yeah. Do you know who the horror are? Yes, and I don't approve. Josh Taylor solo all the way. Favorite biscuit? Ooh, tough one. Bonbon. I like a bonbon. Can you sing personal, please? I can, but you're probably better asking that question to Harvey. KSI versus Weller. Good question. I think if I put my personal feelings aside on each person and purely took it down to a boxing fight, I'd have Joe Weller to win. Because I think he's had more practice and is probably in better shape. But I know from watching a lot of KSI that he's got in shape for the fight and has done a lot of training as well. And I know Joe suffers with injuries. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if they drew and it went down to points and neither got knocked out and it was like a thing where they kind of just shook hands at the end of it. I enjoy both of their contents. I think Joe is hilarious and I think KSI is crazy. I've no personal connection to either of them. Never met either of them. Don't know either of them. But I think the fight is a good spectacle, and a lot of people enjoy it. And as far as I'm aware, from what I can remember from the YouTube convention they attended, some of the money's going to charity or something. You're never wrong giving money to charity, are you? What do you think about Italy? Beautiful country, never been. Want to change that. What's your favourite colour? Primarily green, but I like a bit of pink. OK.Nina has just sent in the best chat up line I've ever seen in my life. Because it's kind of nerdy, and I like that. Are you from the Upside Down because you're demogorgeous? That is dope. I love you, Nina. Thank you. I don't agree, but strange things. You can't lose. Favourite place in Manchester? Trafford Centre, you can't beat it. Watch the movie It. No. Don't like horror films. Hi, Violet Summerby. You've seen Stranger Things, oh my god, you rock. Yeah, I love Stranger Things. Would you like to come to Germany? I'd love to go to Germany. I'd love to visit Munich and Hamburg. Why don't you like the horror? I don't dislike the horror. I preferred Josh Solo, particularly because that's how he always supported us, and it's kind of how we know him. Violet, yeah, I'm good. What about yourself? I'll just give you a follow. Why not? I'm a nice guy. What's your favourite thing about roadies and why? I like how supportive you guys are through matters within the band and in our personal lives. Do you know what I mean? Like, if any of us have got a problem in our personal lives and we choose to let you guys know about it, you're all really supportive and understanding. The majority of you guys are, to be fair. But also, if something's going wrong with the band, or like people are spreading false rumours about the band and stuff, a load of you guys that know the band a lot better than the perpetrators, you always stick up for us. So, thank you very much, you guys. Favourite crisp flavour? Ooh, cheese and onion or prawn cocktail, which never goes down well on a date. Avril Lavigne ? That's my favourite question ever. Yes, Avril Lavigne. Favourite Harry Potter character? Dumbledore. He's a hero, isn't he? Can you speak French? Yes, a little bit. Best thing about Christmas? Family. I never see my family, constantly away with the band, and then you get one shining day where you get to see all of your relatives. It's nice. Harry Styles ? Yeah, Harry Styles. Favorite Harry Potter spell? Accio. And I know in the film it's announced Accio, which is wrong. It's not. Your name is Ryan.
My name is Accio, and I am dead.
It's Accio, and it's the spell that you can use to bring something to you, because then you could just never have to move it. And I could be like, Accio pita bread. Bang. Right, Lively's messing up. I don't know if you heard.
Yeah, I heard, roughly. I just had an amazing phone call.
With who?
I'll tell you in a minute.
Oh.
Mother dearest.
Oh, with your mum?
Yeah.
Was it?
She's cute. I love my mum.
You're doing that for the fans. You always tell me how much you hate mum.
No, I do. You're right.
What's your tattoo of? Song lyrics, and then in between each lyric there is a guitar string.
I'm on to better things, like Andy's mum.
You just said that my mum was better than your mum. Yeah. Jacob Sartorius, very, very cool young man. The Vamps, wicked music, big fan of Connor. Opinions on Rise Brothers, potentially the sweetest collection of people I've ever met in my life. I don't know how Rye turned out so bad. Andy, is that a bobble on your wrist? Yes, it's 2. I put my hair up when I'm in the gym. What's your favourite band? Of all time, Queen, at the minute, Panic at the Disco. Max and Harvey, legends, savage, love them. How many marshmallows can you fit in your mouth? Loads. Chris Brooker, excellent cinematographer and one of the nicest, most polite, hard-working men we've ever had the fortune to work with. Overload. I like that people are just putting words with question marks after them, and that counts as a question. Overload, love them all, don't have a problem with any of them. Not spoken to any bar Ryan for quite a while. Why are you saying lie?
Like, lie down with me, Cover me up. Pull me in. Holly Garland, yeah.
What are you doing?
Geordie. I was singing Overload names. Joey.
That was disgraceful.
Jeffries.
And the other one?
I can't remember
Yeah, you can.
that. Andy.
There's one more.
Is on to better things.
Don't do that.
Ryan. He's a good guy. I like him a lot.
They're all good guys.
It's a
You've
great
met
game.
all of them now.
Yeah. They're all really nice guys.
They are genuinely really nice guys. Why are you pulling that face? They are.
There they are. What do you think of Why Don't We? Compared to Overload?
I think vocally, Why Don't We are better than any boy band I know. And
What do you think of Why Don't We? Compared to
The Horror.
The Horror.
I've already spoke about the horror on this lively. I don't approve. Josh Taylor should be solo. End of.
What do you think of Why Don't We versus The Vamps?
I think the Vamps have better music and are a better mainstream product, but Why Don't We have a better online presence?
Can you not wait until the day Why Don't We just fail because they're so artificial?
I think it will make our careers a lot easier.
Why is that?
Because
They're not exactly hard competition.
What are you doing? What is he doing?
I agree, Ryan.
He's just drama.
I don't think he tried. I think he
Yeah, I think he
succeeded,
succeeded, yeah.
Oh, Ryan, you make me lightheaded because of how sexy you are.
Andy hasn't been media trained. Yes, he has. Do you not hear how politically correct all those answers were? I didn't say a bad word about anyone. What's your favourite thing you've done with Roadtrip? Get to number 1 in the iTunes charts. Something I never did with myself. Never did by myself. What? Logan Paul. Too controversial to talk about. Tom Fletcher. Great songwriter. You're massive. What's that meant to mean? Favourite Star Wars film? None of them. Liam Payne. Underrated. Rye or Jack?
Ryan's put the milk
Right.
in first.
What have I done?
He put the milk in. Not second. He put it in first. The milk. He put the milk in first.
Get me out. Kirsty, I won't read out your comment, but you're spot on.
He put the milk in first.
He's slamming what is that?
He put the milk in
A baking
first.
tray on my bed.
Take it back.
Oh, Turn the camera around. You're currently propped up on a laptop, so you just see Dexter. Saffron Barker. Lovely, lovely girl. Big fan.
Andy Jack's going! Andy Jack's going! Oh no! Andy's gone! Andy Jack's gone! Andy, he's gone.
No, back.
He's back, don't worry, he's good.
Selena Gomez. Great artist. Like her music. Little Mix. Amazing, amazing performers.
Jack's going. Jack, you're right.
Really nice girls as well.
What happened?
Maggie Lindemann. Good songs. Zach Clayton, Hero, Welcome to the Family. Zayn Malik songs. A few Billboard toppers, a few album tracks. It might not be my style of music. I think Zayn is an incredible vocalist. It's just an opinion. Don't hate. Green Day, first rock band I liked. Foo Fighters, iconic.
Ryan ate your pitters earlier.
Okay. Did he buy me more?
I did.
Thank you. Ryan! Come here a sec.
Who's asking to come, Andy? It's creepy.
Get in here now, mister. Break all his books.
Steal page 69 from every book and we'll start a fire.
Yeah?
I heard you ate my pita bread earlier.
Got you some more though.
Jack said he got them for me.
I asked him to because I ate 2 of yours, but now you've won 6.
Who got him?
So Jack got them. So you ate them and then paid Jack to buy me more.
I haven't paid him yet.
He hasn't paid me. He's not
So
gonna
you
pay
ate my pita bread and Jack bought me more.
Mm-hmm. But you still win from this.
So what do you say?
Well done, Jack.
No.
No.
What do you say to me?
You won 6 pita breads for free. You went to the gym, came back and had 6 more. You're so lucky. Some people don't even get 1 pita bread.
Wait, I'll give him that.
You're so lucky. Look, all of the comments are just laughing faces at "you're so lucky." Andy sounds like a disappointed father. Welcome to my role. Guys, if you screen recorded that, please send it on Twitter, tag at Roadtrip TV. I'm very much looking forward to seeing that. Are they annoying you? Always. Consistently. The rest of my life. Rest of my career. Guys, if you have any more questions, I will answer a few more and then I will come off because my phone's about to die.
Ryan's being one of them again.
He's always one of them.
Stop being one of them, no! Stop being one of them! Isn't that it, Ryan?
Spot on. I am very rich from Robin. Thank you very much. Pita bread. It's nice. Favourite Dutch artist? I don't know any, unfortunately. I'm very sorry.
Oh, you do?
Go on.
Bjorg.
Who's the org?
Bjorg.
Oh, Bjorg.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know.
That famous Icelandic singer.
Was Rye okay? Never. You always got something to shout about. Are you a volcano? Because I lava you. Good one. Like that a lot. Favourite juice? Orange or cranberry? Favourite Disney movie? Is mayonnaise an instrument? That was quite ironic that face came on. I'll say Frozen.
You stop being one of them, and I'll stop being one of them.
Carrot, let it go. Let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Your favourite movie, Inception. I'm very rich. I'm so sorry, I can't pronounce your name. Siob Hanketh. Oh, Courtney with the face lead. They're so unattractive. Pet peeve. Non-consideration. When you have the opportunity to help someone and you ignore it. Butchered it again, Andy. I know, I'm awful. Thank you. Bad habit. It's quite disgusting, actually. I bite my nails, but only on my left hand. So I need my right ones to play guitar. Oh, Facely! Camila Cabello. Beautiful singer. Really good artist. Very happy she's solo. The Minions. Equal measure of cute and annoying. Joe Sugg. Good content maker, good creator. Explain rhyme in one word. Extreme. Robbie or Rye. I prefer watching Robbie. Explain Brooklyn in one word.
Different.
Young. Where's your yellow jacket from Castle on the Hill? No idea. Brooke wore it at Wembley and I haven't seen it since. Do you still do White Rabbit? Yeah, with my mum every single month. I think I beat her on New Year's Eve, actually. Yeet! Can you tell Mikey about the LA Galaxy shirt? Yeah, but he'll just brag because he's a bad winner. So I probably won't. Advice on being a singer. Practice, persevere, persist, present. Something. There's like 4 P's I came up with. Something I can't remember. David Dobrik, great creator. Name my uke. Osborne. Larry. It's no Randy, is it? Describe Jack in one word. Dangerous. And I'll just do it anyway because no one's said it, but I assume it's coming. Describe Mikey in one word. Or describe Harv in one word. Trill. No, Harv. I'd say just talent. Describe Mikey in one word. Clown. Do you like horses? Yeah, I've never been much of a rider though. Right, guys, I am going to come off Lively now. Thank you so much for persevering. 5,000 of you eventually joined after Lively got their acting gear and sent out the notification to a few people. The top 5 people were Siob Han Keith. I'm very sorry for messing your name. Kirsty Dale. Robin. Lively Radio 321.3, who we now follow. And Kate. Thank you guys so much for watching the Lively. Some more. The other boys will be going live as of tomorrow. We're going to try and get Lively's a bit more regular. Thank you for persevering with the app. Hopefully an update comes out soon. I'll see you all on the flip side. And no, didn't get arrested. Bye.